Good morning, everybody. It is June 10th, 2020. And to feed my obsession with too many tomatoes, I'm going to have to add another trellis all along these tomatoes here. So I just went to Home Depot and bought some more 10-foot conduit, half-inch conduit. And I'm going to pound them into the ground to probably about 7.5 to 8 feet tall. I have the connectors, so you need 3 pieces of conduit, go straight across and down the other side, and I have 5 of them here, and I had 1, so you need 6 to make 2 of these. So these will be about 10. I guess this one's 10. I'm not sure. I guess the other one's 10 also. I think the other ones are a little shorter. Originally I had these inside the greenhouse that's over there now, but the greenhouse didn't work out too well, at least in here. Well, that's a good sign. Bees on my fava beans and on the tomatoes. Don't like those bees though. I wish they were honeybees, but anyway, pollinators are pollinators, right? So anyways, so I'm going to pound those conduits into the ground, get up on this little step stool, connect the corners, and then run some more strings so I can get a lot more tomatoes going up these trellises. Originally I had put the string, I just like angled it down. I thought I'd get 2 of them here, but you know, by the time the tomatoes get this high, they'll be right next to each other, and I want to increase the airflow in between the tomatoes. They're really growing big. I mean, this Black Beauty is probably 2.5 feet tall, almost 3, and everything else is probably about 2 feet tall. So time to get working. I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. All right, I got 2 posts up with the adapters on, whatever they're called. Anyway, I needed more than a step ladder. I needed the 8-foot ladder. I can only pound these things in about 1 foot. Anyway, so I got to pound that guy in, and be right back. All right, I got all the all the conduit up and nicely connected. So what I'm doing now is I'm tying strings on, and I tie them with it's like a nylon string, so it's pretty sturdy, but also I can get up on the ladder once and tie all the strings and then just slide them down. Probably do that from the ground too. This way I line them up with the tomatoes. One day I'd like to do the lower and lean, but it seems a little bit, well, it's not too complicated, but I just don't want to do it. I think this is like, actually these are 100 inches high. So it's high enough, you know, to have to get up on the ladder to harvest the tomatoes at the top. So I don't think I need them any longer than 8 feet. Anyway, I'm going to continue. Okay, I'm finally done. It was probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours of work up and down the ladder, but I got it up. It's about 8 feet, 4 inches tall. So I'm going to need a step stool to harvest those tomatoes up at the top. But I separated the tomatoes. I got some of the ones that are really big, like the Berkeley tie-dye and the Black Beauty, the Zoychka, coming up the really tall one. Also some of the Tess's Land, Currant, and the yellow pear. So this way some of the cherry tomatoes and pear tomatoes I'll have coming up the tall trellis. And then a few of the other tomatoes I'll keep on the lower trellis back here. So that thing's probably about, well, it's a little taller than me, so I'd say it's about 6 feet high. And I can always put some more strings here, but I don't want to crowd the tomatoes too much. So this should work out okay. So I got 2 10-foot lengths, so that's 20 feet of tomatoes. And let's see, we got 1, 2, right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The 2 in the grow bag I'm going to have going up those strings. So what did I say that was? 18? I forgot. I lost count. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which I split into 2. That's the Black Beauty. It forks into 2. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 or 12 on this side. So it's a lot of tomatoes. And then got the tomatoes over here, which I put stakes in the ground, but I think I'm going to do a little Florida weave over here because I don't need all those stakes in the ground. And the ones back here, I started a Florida weave, which I've never done before. Doesn't look too difficult though. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tomatoes over here. And these will get Florida weaved up, and we'll see how that goes. Hope you like tomatoes. I do. See you later.